see. I guess it was a good win for them, and now the true test comes this week against Cincinnati.
Yes. Yeah. And it will be a test. Obviously, the Cincinnati's on a 7-game win streak.
Yep.
The Bills have won 6 in a row, and it's the first time since something like 2012 that two teams with a 6-game win streak have met in the month of December.
Okay.
The last time it was Patriots and Texans, and of course the Patriots, blew them out. So maybe the Bills are hoping for that same, result there. But I was also trying to pay attention to, sometimes it's interesting to look at what the beat reporters are saying in the team you're playing. In this case, it's Cincinnati. And I guess what they're concerned with a little bit is their O-line. They got a right tackle situation where Collins is out, and this Hakeem Benajee is stepping in. I guess he's a versatile player. He could play the guard. He could play the tackle. They line him up as eligible since their tight end went out. His name's slipping my head right now, but they're even so desperate. Like there's people talking about trying to lure Andrew Whitworth out of retirement. And that's always a bad, right? And that's always a bad sign when you're trying to lure retired players out of retirement.
I think he was just working Thursday Night Football this past week.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good sign that you're in trouble and you're worried. But Mixon's obviously back.
Yeah. Chase is back.
Yep. And he was also a topic of discussion. So we got, Diggs. Maybe people are starting to speculate if he's a little unhappy. People are speculating a little bit about Chase being unhappy with perhaps because of how much attention T. Higgins is getting. But they're saying he's much more unenthusiastic than usual on the field. He fumbled, didn't seem to care, missed a deep shot down the field, didn't seem to care. And I guess he also refused to answer questions after the New England game, which I guess is also very uncharacteristic of him. I guess he's usually more than eager to talk to the reporters. So that's what's going on in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think both teams are really chock full of weapons. Those teams have elite receiver core. It's kind of an interesting argument, I guess, who you think would be stronger, Bills with Diggs, Davis, and, McKenzie, or Burrow, Boyd, Higgins, and Jamar Chase. I mean, man, those two are pretty nasty offenses.
Yeah, they are. They are. It should be a lot of fun to watch that game.
I think Mixon's the tiebreaker, probably.
He could be, but look how what James Cook is coming in there to do. So,
right.
The other thing too is even if their line is a little banged up, as we know, Joe Burrow got sacked like an ungodly amount of times last year, and he still went to the Super Bowl. So he just seems to not care. Like he is Joe Cool.
Yeah, no, he's just insane. I mean, that guy can do so many things. Some of the throws he makes. I mean, he's just like the Bills. He's their guy, and they're probably feeling just as good as the Bills are about this game. They have 4 losses, right? So
they have 4. Yep. So we're a game up on them. So you obviously don't want to lose, because then you lose the tiebreaker. And I think if the Bills win and somehow the Chiefs lose to the Broncos, which is obviously very unlikely, the Bills will have clinched the number 1, regardless of what happens. So I guess as a Jets fan, you want the Bills to win, but you also want the Chiefs to win.
Oh yeah, we cannot have that happen. Oh, because they beat them head up in the regular season. That makes sense.